2, 3.
Cuz chill.
And we back once again. Hey, y'all, once again, thank y'all for tuning in to the Cuz Chill podcast, man. Once again, I'm Migo Dos.
I'm the Chocolate Barbie.
I just knew it was about to be some shit.
Chocolate Barbie.
And y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is. This is BB, a.k.a. the best cousin.
Yeah.
AKA the fine cousin.
You know?
Okay, see that hall in this thing. You know how we do it. One half of the standouts
You
in
know,
this bitch.
shout out to the
Cuz chill.
standouts.
Episode 6.
6.
Moving right
man.
along.
We gonna-
Yeah,
hey,
moving
we-
right
We're
along.
almost to the number of completion. You know, they say
Hey,
7
let's
is
go.
completion.
Okay, here we go.
We getting some traction too, man.
Yeah, I feel it. It's good, man. That's not what we doing it for, but it's good that that's coming.
Man, getting some good support.
Yeah, good support, generating
Yeah.
conversation about things. So that is what we're doing it for. So that's dope.
And we got some good topics today, man. Where are we supposed to start today, man?
DDG shit.
DDG, man. I don't know if y'all know, but
They're not gonna like what I have to say.
What?
DDG has
What you have to
a
say?
situation going on where he took his son
Yeah.
on who is it?
Casanat.
Casanat's
On a
live stream.
DDG is a streamer. That's what he does.
And the child, I don't like saying baby mother. So the child's mother,
Right.
Halle Bailey, is that how you say it?
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey,
Bailey.
excuse me. She took exception to it. So I'm gonna let the ladies.
And she did a little more than take exception.
Yeah,
to it.
she went
right.
off.
She
She
took
went
action
off.
and went to the
She
internet
went off.
and went off about him sitting in a chair with his son on the internet.
Yeah, so
The nigga is from the internet, but
so what's y'all feel?
Chocolate
on
Barbie,
that,
you want to
man?
take the lead on this one?
Devil's advocate like I always do. Okay, here was my think about it, right? Understand that DDG is a streamer. I get that. But the thing is, right before his stream, you know, he had Kodak Black on there.
right.
Yeah.
And Kodak Black was popping perks
Tripping.
on the
Yeah, tripping,
goddamn
yeah.
stream. So then, right after you have a guy popping perks on a stream where millions of people is watching, you gonna bring the baby on the next day? That's crazy. I wouldn't want my kid in that environment because there's other stuff that goes on in Kai's house and everybody knows it.
It's a wild environment. It is.
It's a wild environment.
It is a
But
wild
And
my
I would
thing
want
is-
my child, like, I don't think it's the point that it was on stream. I think the point that it was on Kai's stream.
No, it
because
is the point
Kai's
that it was
house
on
is
stream.
crazy.
Yeah.
But Kai's house is
But
crazy.
Kai also caters his show to every guest he has. So if he has
Yeah.
a baby on his show, he's not
No,
going to have
that same
But
atmosphere.
yeah,
going
I still
which he
would
did.
want my.
They just was literally sitting there on the internet.
But that's like somebody saying, "Oh, I cleaned out the strip club because I knew kids was gonna come through." That's crazy.
But she said
No,
it was
it's
the
not.
fact that she said
I mean, but-
it.
No, like
But Halle
You'll
said
go
it
to
was
a
the
corner store where they probably was selling drugs at, and you don't not take your kids to that corner store to get them some candy.
My mama lock us up in a car. She be like, "Y'all not
But we
coming
still
in."
go to the store.
Yeah, you still at the store though,
yeah,
fam.
that equivalency.
I
you
just felt like
presented
that
was
would have
some
made me go,
bullshit.
"Ugh, why
She
you
said
have my
it's the
baby at his
fact that
house?"
Let's go, Brittany.
He had her baby on stream, on a live stream, period. She didn't
Her
say
baby.
her baby. She didn't say who it-
H-E-R?
her-
Not O-U-R,
She said, you know,
right?
it had
Make sure I
my
spell it
baby
right.
Missing a
on a
couple
live
letters.
stream in general. She was just mad at the fact that she wasn't aware that her baby was going to be on social media. That's what she said.
And then why don't you tell her, "Hey, we
Because
finna
he's
go
the
here"?
father.
but he
It
has
doesn't matter.
It does.
She does.
I mean, I understand him having to tell her, but like for you to go to the internet and make a whole post
That's
and
my
a
thing.
paragraph
What-
about it, like you could have literally just said, "Hey, next time you tell me."
Because
what
everybody
does
was
the
hitting her
father have
up.
to tell? Because let me ask you something.
I'm saying like that's a conversation between them two. That's not something you bring
Yeah,
to the internet. Like
but-
he could have to tell his woman, like his ex or his baby mama, "Hey, I'm finna have my little nigga on stream. I ain't
Let me-
asking you.
I'm
I'm
not
just telling
asking you, but I'm letting you know that this
Yeah.
is
Can-
gonna happen.
Yeah, that's
Can
fine.
I,
she
can,
don't-
can I
she
say
don't
what?
have
to go to the
Can I say
internet
what
to
that's
say that.
BS? Me and my daughter's mom, we share custody.
Mm-hmm.
When Grace is with me, during my time of my time sharing, I don't have to ask her mom for
Yeah,
what
you
I'm
don't
going to do
have
with
to,
her.
but I'm saying that's just
So
that's
why
just
we-
contingent upon y'all's
now,
relationship.
now it's respectful, but there's gonna be times where, hey, I don't want my son going or my daughter going here. But if it ain't really a place of like, okay, you don't want you need to take your son to a strip club, cool.
or Hooters or some shit.
Yeah, but taking my son on a stream, there's no danger there.
All right.
So that's when I say that's overbearing. That's sometimes that's one of those moments where you're not gonna always get your way as a mom and the same as a dad, because there's gonna be things like he gonna be like, why did you take my son there?
But what I'm saying is like that little bit of tension could lead to more toxicity. Like, we don't even have to have that. Like, I could let you know everything I'm doing. It ain't even got to be a big deal. This is your child just like it is mine. I don't have kids, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? I can't really even speak on it, but I'm just saying, like, if I was looking at it from that perspective, where I did have a child, like, if her mom, like, I would want her to tell me everything she finna do with my kid, and it'll be the same, and that'll just be what it is.
But
you know what I'm saying?
but sometimes if the parent doesn't do what you want them, you should have the respect, but like, hey,
Well,
why am I disagreeing with what they doing? And honestly, it's not even about what she said. It was her mindset when she said it. It was her baby. It wasn't.
Yeah, no, she was wrong.
I think that was my whole thing.
That was just
She was
too
definitely wrong.
overbearing.
I agree she was wrong, but I'm just saying, like,
it bothered me.
I don't think she's wrong for saying, like, hey, just let me know what you're doing with my kid.
feel-
But
Right.
I said she's wrong about
I feel
saying it
that
on the
part.
internet. She's
Yeah.
wrong about that. She didn't have to do all that. You just tell
Well,
her.
because
nigga.
I think
think her
everybody was
delivery-
coming for
her
her.
delivery- I think her.
She didn't have to-
And so she had to she addressed it. Now she probably didn't address it in the whole way, in the right
She
way.
apologized.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
like,
didn't.
quickly,
And
too.
he
And
came
he
to
was
her
very
defense.
mature, too.
Yeah,
That
he
was
came to
wrong.
her
He came to her
defense in the whole
defense.
thing.
I wouldn't have.
He came to
Well,
her defense.
Why not? See, why not? I
Well,
think that's
because-
toxic.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't y'all have each other's back?
He
Why
said
is
that
it?
it's still the mother.
I have my daughter's mother's back, but
That's what I'm saying.
but
That's
He
his
said,
daughter's mother.
he
That's
said
his-
they're still the mother of his child. We're
Yeah.
still family. So he didn't like people attacking her the way that
they
they
a
did.
team.
I don't know what they did
Because
to her,
because she's
but-
dealing with postpartum, and so that's why he came to her defense.
Oh,
and
she
that,
is.
Even
Yeah.
if she not though, that's my mother's. That's the child
That's
of
still
my
the
mother.
child of my
I
mother.
always
But
on her
wait, y'all
team.
saying
Like, it
people
don't matter.
attacked her like when people telling her she wrong, y'all saying they
Yeah,
like
they
that's
were.
her
Yeah.
ass.
They
was
were
on
on her ass.
ass,
for-
but she was tripping.
Come on,
She was out of pocket.
Because
was wrong.
I was about to say people telling you wrong is not no need for
No,
them to
they
Nah,
defend.
you know how
were
the internet, but
coming
you know
for
how to say
her.
it.
Yeah, they
And
were
his
coming
fan
for
her
her.
base
delivery.
is
Her
that type
delivery,
of-
her delivery to us was wrong because she said, while I was out of town, I found out basically that my baby was on social media and being streamed live or whatever, and I didn't know about it. When Halle always have this baby on social media now. Ever since she came to the world, like
Baby got a bunch of mean pictures.
and that's what our thing was.
Ain't this his
for
face?
us? Yes.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
who's always
tell-
posted that?
You
DDG.
can't tell
I
his
don't know.
daddy he can't have him on social media when you have him on social media.
But she don't have him as much.
It
DDG
doesn't
posts
matter.
him
She's
all
still-
day, every
It
day.
But that's what he does.
She got way
Yeah.
more followers.
That's what
than
he does, and
ever
she
had.
knew that before she got into
Yeah.
this relationship with this man.
That's how she
He is
found him, on the stream.
on
That's
the
how she know the
stream.
nigga.
He's a
I just-
streamer, and you have to know that when he's gonna do what he want to do with his kid, he's not gonna disrespect her. At least he hasn't yet. I don't think
He's-
having
he's
a baby
very
on the stream
respectful.
Yeah,
was,
he is.
was
He's very
disrespectful.
respectful.
Her delivery was wrong, which is why she came back and apologized.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying.
So find
Yeah.
something safe to do with your time, because like, I think you just gotta understand when am I being overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can understand y'all saying her postpartum, so maybe she was in her.
She has a
her
lot of
feels.
anxiety with him
But-
being away from her. Like
I'm
she
not
does.
even.
And
I'm
she's
not
been open
even,
about that.
Accounting the postpartum. I know that's a thing, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like.
Like that's the only reason why I'm kind of.
But that does
I'm really not
factor in
accepting the
heavily.
behavior, but I'm trying to be understanding the fact that okay, mentally she got a lot going on. But
And that's what he
but,
said.
But that does apply to a lot of women that are just overbearing. Like, oh, my child is this. You wasn't between your legs, ma'am. I was like,
And they just had a
stop
very
making all
public
this-
breakup. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So who knows what
They're
type of
still going-
feelings are
But-
still
but-
lingering between the two on that.
But regardless, whatever we got going on should have nothing to do with the child. Like things, it should be like school and church. It should be separated. Like our difficult or our problems we have or our breakup is our breakup. But our kid should still know us as
As a
his
unit.
parents,
Yeah.
as his unit.
As
So
a
like
team, yeah.
that's why I
I
just
agree.
think and fathers can do it too. Like, cause I see a lot of people that be like, nah, man, she better not have no dude around my kid.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, why? Like, if somebody's gonna love your kid the same way you would, that's a village, bro.
Right.
So like, I just think sometimes parents need to chill out on being overbearing.
I
That's
agree.
just
You
my
know
whole.
what? And I'm so glad you said that because like it's I feel like it's double standards when it comes to women having people around their kids versus the men having people
Man.
around their kids.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's
And
a-
Let's get into that.
Let's get into it.
Because we're going there, so let's go there. Because
Segue, here we go.
so for example, when me and my second husband got a divorce, you know, when he came to, I moved out of whatever. I mean, when I got my apartment, whatever. When he came to pick up our daughter, I had a guy there. And, you know, I introduced him to the guy or whatever, which he already knew of him because I've spoke about him in the past. So he knew who the guy was, you know. So I introduced him or whatever. Y'all are so annoying.
Everybody will
But
be
listen,
like, bye. Go,
he,
okay.
afterwards, he had an issue because he started questioning me. Well, how has he been around my daughter before? And this don't seem like the first time he been around my kid. And how long have you had him around my kid? Okay, so we get through that,
Reasonable
right?
questions, I would say.
Understood.
Depending on how his delivery.
Because
He wasn't disrespectful
Because
about
it's a daughter, too,
He
at the end of
literally
the day.
asked. However, and I get that, and I told him my kids do not meet men that I talk to. They don't even meet my female friends. I don't believe everybody's supposed to be in the space of my children. I protect their spirits by any means necessary. However, we got through that. I'm like, this was her first time being around. He was there for another reason, to protect me from somebody else. Talk about that later. However, that's why he was there that day. But it doesn't matter why he was there. He was there. And I tell him, I'm never going to bring anybody around my kids that's going to cause harm to them. Yet, no, this is not the way I wanted y'all to meet. But the reason why he was there was literally to protect me from another situation. So, however, he was just like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. Then if that's the case, you should have called me. You're not my man anymore. I didn't have to call you. But he was like, but my kid is there. So if it's a danger and you feel like, you're having an issue, you should have called me and I could have came over there so I can make sure I can protect my kid to a certain extent. However, okay, we get through that. I'm telling him, okay, cool, whatever. Next time, I'll make sure I'm more mindful. Because, if that's how it made you feel. Let's fast forward to a few months down the line.
The opposite thing.
He got a whole girlfriend I never knew nothing about.
Who is this bitch?
My daughter was left at the house with her. I never knew nothing about her. I didn't even know her name. I didn't know who she was until she made a social media post about me on Facebook. So my thing is,
and she jumped out of pocket?
Yeah. I'm like, you don't even know me. She said I was not a real single parent. Like, all kind of stuff. And I'm like,
what does that even mean?
I don't know. But that's what she said. He do this for you. He do that. I said, because he's doing things that a father is supposed to do, that makes me not a single parent.
Yeah, all right.
Because people believe that you're not really a single parent if you have an active baby father.
Okay.
So you're not a single parent.
That's a bunch of bull.
That's how they feel. That's how they feel.
Let me see what the root of it. So you believe there's a double standard?
I believe that's a double standard because I feel like a lot of men feel like, if you're going to have my kids around somebody else, I need to know about it. But they don't feel like they have to let us know if they're going to have someone around our children.
I don't know if that's true.
I'm gonna have to disagree and say that it's done on both sides.
Yeah, because
I think more times than not, men don't want to tell because we know how y'all are.
Some of us.
Well,
but the men are way worse this day when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I can't
They are.
They are way worse than that.
I do know dudes be like, she better not have nobody. But I just think, like I say, that's all insecurity, but I do think it's on both sides of like, bro, you trying to control, or a lady, you trying to control something that you don't got no control over no more. If you really thought that your child was in danger, you would have you would have handled that differently. You would have got police involved. You would have been let her know something. Like you can't
wouldn't have had a baby with their father in the first place.
Like like I just don't get people trying to be overbearing. Like I don't trip on it. I remember at one time I told my daughter, I said I don't care. It's not that I don't care about who you got around. I trust your judgment.
Right.
And if
that's what I'm saying.
And if
that's
the
person
you chose to lay down with,
but just know
trust
if you do get my daughter in a situation and something happened to her and it's because of a dude you got around her, I'm gonna fuck both y'all up.
As you should.
And I expect the same in return. Like if something happened to Grace, my daughter, when she's with me, I know her mama probably coming at my throat, and I'm like, I gotta bite that bullet because I made a mistake. Something went wrong, and I missed something in a judgment on the person I had around him. But like that whole thing is like, oh man, like.
So I got a question.
Become a village instead of villains.
So with that, in that situation, say something happened to your daughter while she with your, you know what I'm saying, your ex baby. I mean, you know what I mean, your ex, your mother, right?
You can say baby mama.
And I feel you on that because I don't like that term either. So your child's mother and her new dude, something happens. You know what I mean? You jet out there to find out. You on 10 automatically, or you trying to see what's going on first before you react?
I'm gonna ask before I buy my ticket, but just know by the time I bought my ticket, I already made up what I'm doing in my mind. And I'm a tourist, so I'm be able to hold on that the whole 2.5 hour flight.
So okay,
and the 30 minutes is gonna take me to get my rental car, and the 45 minutes is gonna take me to get to the place.
Let me give you a hypothetical, right? Something happened, right? It ain't got nothing to do with the dude, right? But he was supposed to be the protector if he's the man in that situation. Like, it was a situation where if you're going to be the dude and you around, you got to handle that if you there. He didn't do that, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't like you can blame him because it ain't like he has to do it, but it's like that's what you're supposed to do if you're going to be there.
Well, there's no such thing as he didn't have to do it, because if you decided, and I think we're going to get into this, if you decided to date somebody with children and you're being around a child and a mother, you accept.
You assume that position.
That's a package deal.
But
So,
do you?
but
I mean,
now-
we
but
know
I'm
niggas. What percentage of niggas you think really on that? Like,
I mean, that's fine, but then you got to deal with fathers like me that's gonna be active and be like, hey. Now I'm gonna try and talk to you because
okay. That's
like
what
you
I'm
said,
asking. Like, I'm saying, like, are you coming out there?
No,
It ain't no
like, that's why I
talking.
said
As soon as
no.
I see this nigga, I gotta hit
It's
somebody. So I'm gonna hit
boom,
him.
boom,
Because
Like me.
I don't want to be in jail after like, dang, I should have waited. That's
Right.
why I said I wait. By the time I bought my ticket, I know what's going on.
Okay, so what if you find out that situation and it was because of his negligence?
I'm gonna have a conversation with him, and it's gonna
Okay,
be, it's gonna be a
conversation.
man like, hey man, look, I've trusted you, and I'm trusting my daughter's mother's judgment in you, and you say you love my daughter, man. Like I'm not when I'm not.
What if you say he just loved the mom and he ain't really trying to do all that?
Then we
Then
got a
you should
problem.
be with
then
her.
I'm having a conversation with him and
And
her.
the
I'm like,
mama,
you
and
pick
the
somebody who is choosing not to accept my daughter.
That's reason.
Now-
I think,
now-
that's,
now,
I
at
think
that
you
moment-
tracking every step. Reason.
Yeah. Now at that moment, after I say you pick somebody that's not loving you and my daughter, now I ain't got nothing to say after that. Now we probably fighting.
You think you really gonna go through all of the emotions though? Like if you heated and she like done broke her leg or something, like and she like
I got to because my daughter in a whole nother state, so I got time to think.
got time to think. Yeah.
But honestly, no, I will. Even with like family, like I will be heated, but I am gonna ask. I need to know what happened first because however I
That's
react,
mature.
I need to at least know I got all the reason. Because I'm like, yo, if you
And then you wanna
if
set
hide
an
something
example
from
for the
me,
kid,
after
too.
I act up, I'm gonna fuck you up for not giving me
right.
everything.
You said because you know if all else fails, I'm gonna fuck some.
Yeah,
fuck one of y'all up.
because look, my family know how
Go
look.
through all of them. That's
My family,
bro. That's some grown man
My family
shit, bro.
know I'm
fucking
around
proud
behind
of that,
them.
bro.
So just give me the whole spiel, even wrong or right. Give me your whole spiel
Mm-hmm.
because if I get there and I have to act foolish, or even if I'm acting civil,
Mm-hmm.
but if I find out you left out something, then I got to get back on. I ain't gonna do it in front of him or them. But
That's
after I'm done with them, I'm getting you behind closed doors, man. Because why you left that out?
What's your first
Why I'm
move?
over here looking goofy?
You come with the good
Yes.
punch.
It depends. Is
Your
it
headlock?
if
What you coming
headlock?
from?
if it's the women in my family, it's a thump or the headlock. She know.
I'm
But
talking
if
about the man.
oh the man, I'm
You catch him
swinging.
away from everybody.
she
Like,
know.
Oh no, I'm gonna let them know. Hey man, let's just
Yeah,
just go.
hey,
in
let me
let's
talk
go in the
to you
back.
over
You know how we used to do. We used to fight in the alley.
But
so
Chris,
let's just
wait,
go in the
I
back,
have
bro.
a question because I need to go back to what you
Get me
said.
off of this.
This shit
Okay.
been sitting with me.
Yeah.
You said,
no, I'm drinking. so
what
I don't
if the man, if it's on the man and he says, basically, I mean, I'm not caring about, her.
know. Well, I'm just saying,
with
like,
the mama.
it's some men out here that's like,
But
that'll say that. and
I'm
women
here
will
for
go
the
that.
woman, but
Okay.
I'm not here
But
for
here,
the
Women
wait,
will
but
go
hold
that.
on. But here's my thing with that. Then now, I got a problem with my baby mama because why
Right.
is you with this nigga that's saying that he's only here for you and
Hey,
not my kid
But I mean,
anyway?
there's a lot of women doing that. They just want
Hell
to
nah, you got
get
me
their
fucked
back
up.
beat
I-
in.
it is.
What nigga
What Cat
doing?
Williams saying?
Dick
that,
be too
Shay
good.
interview, you choose an unhealthy amount of company around you.
Hell,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's not like you to choose the side of the loser or something like that. Yeah, he said it's not like you.
It's
How
gonna
can
be
you
coming
be,
of you to
how can you
choose.
be in a relationship with somebody, period, that does not accept your children?
Ask
Hey,
them.
you
I
know
don't
what?
I just know I've seen
you
that
know what?
situation
We was
a
gonna
lot of
say this for
times
another,
where
but
they
let's
fucking
get
with
into it
dudes.
now.
Well, yeah, let's go.
Let's get into it now,
Let's get
man.
into it.
What's up?
How
I
y'all
want to start with you. I have a question.
dating somebody? Go ahead.
Because I'm asking you because I've grown to watch my sister and I've saw my
Y'all talk
sister
about
date
it. I'm giving me and bro a refill.
I
date
need
men
one
with
too.
children
Oh,
and
you-
men
I
without
appreciate it,
children.
bro.
How do you
Cool.
feel being a woman, a very well educated woman with her own finances, taking care of her responsibilities, no children, you can do what you want, when you want, as you want to.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel dating a man with children? Or what is your preference? Do you prefer to date a man with kids? Is it like an automatic no for you? Or like, how do you feel about that? And I want you to answer the same question
I got
when
you.
she finished.
Okay.
I feel like it
Which
just.
one?
I feel like it just
Pantry.
depends, right? Because if
Bottom.
I'm serious about you, we got to have a conversation. Because I'm not a parent, even though I've helped raise over 50 kids. Mom was a foster parent. I still can't fathom raising somebody else's children. Or being there for somebody else's children.
So it's a deal breaker for you if they got
It-
kids.
I feel
Or
like,
like at
but
a
I feel
certain
like if you
age, at a
love
certain
somebody,
age.
I feel like if you really love somebody, you don't care if they have kids.
I
or
feel
not.
like you have a limit on the age.
Do you have a limit on, like, do you
If
care
they
if
17,
they have,
18,
if they have
okay.
babies,
Hell no.
if they have teenagers,
too
like,
old.
is
But
that a limit
I
for
feel
you?
like if you really truly love somebody, you're going to accept whatever they come with.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
But how
But
many
it-
times do we truly love somebody? That's rare, bro. We talk
Okay,
about
because-
you
okay,
just fuck
listen.
with this nigga.
So when I was young, I dated a man with kids.
Uh-huh.
They were him and his ex, from my knowledge, from him and her. they were never in love.
The man.
They were never in love, right? Because they had babies really young, and their parents was like, okay, you know, well, y'all done had a baby, y'all better get married, you know? So from when I talked to her too, she also said, I was never in love with him. We just had a and we was like, okay, we got to get married.
Right.
So they got married when they were 18. They got divorced by 21, right? So when I was dating Kim, he kept telling me, I want you to meet my kids. I want you to meet my kids. And I was like,
How far into the relationship did he start saying that? Like right off the bat?
it was like
On some,
4
what's
months
that?
in.
Wait to excel.
It was like 4 or 5 months in. And then I was like, oh,
Okay,
I'm not ready. I kept telling him I'm not ready because at the time I was freshly 18. I'm not ready to meet nobody's kids and be a
freshly 18,
stepmama.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
that was crazy to me.
And he was 21 though?
Well, when I was 16,
Not
he
into
was
that.
21.
So he was 23 by the time you were 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, and we had went through so much before that to where I was already kind of mentally checked out of the relationship. But so I was doing my own thing on the side. He was doing his own thing on the side, right? So when years went on and I had never met his children. And it came to a point to where he got frustrated because he was like, we've been together for years and you ain't never met my kids. You haven't met my mom. You haven't met my sisters.
And he's been trying to get you
He's
together
been
and shit?
trying.
Okay.
And I just felt like I was not ready. And still to this day, I feel like if a dude tell me, hey, I'm serious about you, I want you to meet my family, I will have a panic attack.
So that's just something you just not with then.
I'm just not with it.
Okay, so
we
you
can
saying
have
you're
fun,
not ready
we can do it
after
too.
years, like
So
you
you
just
don't want
not
the
with
connection.
it.
You don't want that.
No, I
So
don't
see,
want the
that's a deal
family
breaker.
aspect
That's
of
a
it.
deal breaker.
I don't
Ain't
want
nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't want the
Nothing wrong with
family
That's fine, yeah.
aspect.
You got your shit together. You take care of yourself. You can have a preference, bro.
What about
If
you?
you don't
Yeah.
want nobody with kids,
have
that
it.
is
You
a-okay.
have that right.
What about
Me,
you?
it don't matter to me. If you got kids, of course I don't want you to have like 10 kids or no shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
So a lot of kids is a deal breaker for you?
I say
When
like
we say a lot of kids.
over 3 kids is probably a little too much for me.
Okay.
Right? I can do 3 kids from 1 or 2 marriages, but anything over 2 marriages and 3 kids, that's like too much for me to take
think,
you
yeah,
seriously to
you
where we
got
can
some
build
shit you
something
need to
else
get
family
together
wise.
at that point.
Unless you just one of the baddest motherfuckers I've never seen in my life. That's fact.
Then you got to deal with it.
Only way to do that, you got to be Angela Bassett for me for that.
Hey, Angela Bassett's
Angela
is out
Bassett is
here.
bad.
Over 3 kids, Angela Bassett.
If Angela Bassett
Hey,
pull
baby.
up on me right now with 3, 4 kids, 4, 5
all right
marriages,
without it?
I'm all right with all of that, man.
Bruh.
You feel me? That's Angela Bassett.
I
though.
feel you.
Everybody ain't Angela Bassett.
I've dated girls with kids, and I didn't have Grace until I was 27. But like I dated some girls with kids when I was like 17 and in my early 20s. It didn't bother me none. Like
See, I'm
I'm
just-
Yeah,
still
it
gonna
doesn't
hog tie
bother me.
you
I just
down.
don't want cause then when you meet the family, then they like, oh, okay, well then we should start sitting down and talking about marriage and families. And I'm like,
No, well, I ain't
See,
never
I've
said
now
never
that.
that's why I don't want. I can
I
deal
just
with
love kids because I love family. So
Yeah.
near me. I'm not that.
I've never actually I've never dated anybody in my adult, like I've never dated anybody with kids, like seriously. Like I talked to a lady with kids and she was fine as a motherfucker. She had 2 kids, 2 little girls, and she was cool, but we just didn't get nowhere with it. So all of my other relationships has just been with people who haven't had kids, and I've been in a long-term relationship. So
my max is 2.
So
I'm
you
open
don't
to
get
it.
anxiety when they be like, hey, I want you to meet my children, or I want you to meet my family.
I'm saying like I ain't never really dated nobody who had kids to where I got to that point, but it wouldn't make me anxious. That would be like a milestone. Like if you want me to meet your kids and you a woman I'm dating, I'm not finna just date no
But you
any
don't
type
have
of woman
commitment
anyway.
issues.
My max is 2
I'm
now.
dating reasonable women, like you know what I'm saying, like logical women, like you know what I'm saying. Like by the time they want me to meet their kids, that means we done reached another level of trust, and that's a good thing. So
I can't date a lady that doesn't have more than 2 now. Only because I have 1 and I do want to shoot up the club some more after I find my wife.
you said that. Hold on. Say that again.
Yeah.
That doesn't have more than 2. I can't date someone that has more than 2 kids now.
Okay.
Because I have
was
1.
like,
Okay, that's what I was like. Hold on, wait a minute.
Listen.
It was reversed.
Yeah.
Right, that's what we
What
were
the fuck did I say?
You just double
So you
negative.
can't date a woman who don't have more than 2.
Oh, my bad. No, I can't date a woman that has more than 2. Not because
Yeah.
I can't deal with
I
a lot
thought
of
you was
kids.
like, nigga, she ain't
but-
got at least 7 kids.
No,
I'm not-
but no,
I'm
normally when a woman already has like 3 at our age now, she probably not trying to have no more. So that's
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
say
yeah.
like if she has 1 or 2, that's cool for me because I have 1 and I really do want more kids.
And my reason for not wanting to have like date a woman that has more than 2 kids, because I feel like when you got more than that many kids, like you can't give my kid that much attention. Like honestly, it just is what it is. Like
I just know I'ma
it's
shoot
gonna
up
lack,
the
and I
club.
want my kid to have like as much motherly as he can get. And you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like it's spread too thin maybe when you got more than 2 or 3 to me.
I don't know.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't dated anyone, so that's just like my wild theory.
I know I'm shooting up the club. I don't even like backing out of my driveway.
What you think about that though, Brittany?
I don't even like backing out my driveway.
It was because
So why I'm pulling out of my wife? I'm a breeder. That's my breeder. I'm a lover and I'm a breeder. We going to WrestleMania before we get to the. She gonna be pregnant before we get to the reception. But go on, cuz. I'm through.
So it's on my nerves.
That nigga ready.
No, I asked that because like I don't know, for me it was the complete opposite when I was dating someone who did not have kids because.
Well, you different though, Brittany.
Well, I mean, you keep.
Brittany is a different breed of person.
Brittany, you
keep
super
telling me
did it the
that.
right way. Yeah, like I don't meet women like
the
you,
book of the Bible ass.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing against that, Lord. I'm just saying
that would be rare.
Yeah,
like if it was rare like that, and I met like a mother that I felt like could handle that. Like I said, it's situational. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just the baddest motherfucker I've never met. You know what I'm saying? Like then okay, yeah, I can make an exception. But like generally speaking, as far as my preferences, if you got 2 or more, I'm really not.
And where you want to see your life going and building.
You'd have to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, make the moves at me to where I'm like, all right, let me see what this motherfucker talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying it's just, you know what I mean? Like it would just have to be an exception. Like, you know what I mean? But it's, yeah. So I ain't just saying like, oh, no, hey, you gotta do hell no.
That's what I was asking. I just wanted to know. Because
I've
I
never
was
said
told
that.
they wanted a baby because they loved the motherly instinct in me. Because they saw how I was mothering my other children, and I just really want you to be the mother of my child, stuff. So, like, I just really...
We drinking in this bitch, nigga. Oh, God. That's all I'm saying.
So let me ask you, Brittany,
when I drink.
How do you feel about dating a gentleman with kids?
Honestly, since I have children, now going through the phase where I dated someone who didn't have kids, I would never ever date another man who does not have kids.
Makes sense.
Why are you singling us
Simply
out?
because he wouldn't understand the things that people with kids understand. So, like, if it's a reason why I can't do something because of my children, I need you to understand that it's because of my children.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you the same question because you pressed me on it. Do you think it was just that guy who wasn't able to grasp that, or do you feel like you can meet somebody who don't have kids who can understand that, like everything that come along with having kids?
I feel like you could meet somebody. All of the men that I've ever talked to and had conversations with, or even thought that.
And how many men would you say that is?
It hasn't been many because I simply just don't like niggas like that. So I don't like females, but I told y'all we had this conversation. Guys are weird. Like, in this day and age,
They are.
they're
They're
just
so
Men
fucking weird.
We ain't gonna say
so I just feel like they're weird. They're just weird.
I don't like most
But
niggas.
no, I do feel like there are very mature men out there with no children that, you know, but it has to be, they could. But it has to be like a lot of conversations and like it's gonna take a minute.
Yeah, so they would have to pursue you, like I was saying.
They
like,
would have to pursue me, and
if
it
you
would
pass my limit list, you gotta come pursue me, and you gotta be bad to the motherfucker.
Gotta be bad. Gotta be Angela Bassett bad.
So what type of bad that nigga gotta be to get?
Don't
past
say
that
Morris
limit?
Chestnut because he's short.
Short don't matter. Shit. I'm 5'8", ladies. 5'7", probably.
I thought she was
I'm that big.
He's smaller than that.
He's
He's 5'3".
little small package of that.
He is 5'3".
He's 5'3".
Morris Chestnut 5'3". That nigga be on him. Nigga, that height shit don't mean shit,
He's
bro.
actually really short.
If you that nigga, you that nigga, bro. If I was 6'8", it wouldn't change shit for me.
Hey, matter of fact, what's that other dude that like Lorenzo Tate or whatever?
Lorenzo Tate,
Lorenzo Tate,
he like 5'6". So we out here, my nigga Prince was like 5'4".
Just saying his
You
name.
feel me? Michael Jackson only about 5'8". He make motherfuckers pass out.
Shit,
You know
he
what I'm
had
saying?
Princess Diana.
What's 6'8" nigga making people pass out?
Risk it all.
Fuck you tall niggas, bro. I'd knock one of you niggas out, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. If we just want to go into if you just want to get into that, bro. They pitting us against each other. This
Wait, so
whatever,
y'all
bro.
said that she gotta be Angela Bassett
Nigga,
bad.
fuck you.
Yeah, she gotta be bad. Nigga, you ain't no goddamn 6'8", nigga. You 6'1".
No, I'm 5'11", but everybody else give me
If
6.
If you ain't in the sixes, we ain't
Hey,
talking.
chill, because everybody
We
give
in
me
this
6
together.
foot. They be like, damn, you 6 foot? I'm like,
We
I
5
wish.
and unders in this motherfucker. Well, shout out to all my niggas that's
I'm above
under
that
6
height.
foot. We in this bitch and we fight, nigga. I'll rock one of you 6'8" niggas, bro. What up?
I just got in the 190, so
and I
everybody
take your
little to me.
girl, nigga. Anyway.
Hey, that's
all, bro. This
when they get on that, bro. You know,
Hey.
hey, since we talking about like women and like what they would date, I want to ask a question for the women in regards to how y'all feel about this election and what that could possibly mean for y'all in the future. As y'all know, President Trump
T-nasty.
won again. You know,
Did you call him?
T
T-nasty.
hey, that's a hell. T nasty, President T nasty. Hey, that's kind of fire. I don't know if we supposed to approve
That's
it
the
or not.
problem, man.
But
That's everything fire. That nigga
Yeah, what's
connecting like
T nasty? So how y'all feel about this election?
I mean, he said people are eating cats and dogs. I don't know.
Hey, he did say they over there.
Yeah, let's go around. Let's go around.
Somebody took the words like right out of my mouth, and out of my mind. They said
Same difference.
we're disappointed. You know, shut up.
I'm just saying.
It's the wine. It's the wine,
You know,
y'all. She don't normally drink wine, okay?
I don't drink wine.
Okay, go on.
Look,
Okay,
she
listen,
just finished 2
go on.
glasses. Y'all know she don't drink this. Go ahead, sis.
They said we're not shocked. We're not shocked, but we're disappointed. And that's exactly how I feel. I'm not shocked at all. I'm just disappointed because we have we think that we're moving forward and we have all this critical thinking skills and we got each other's
Access
backs
to information.
and like we know what will happen. We know what's coming.
Critical thinking.
if we go this way.
Okay.
But so it's like okay, I accepted it. We were sad for that day, just like all the black people were.
Yeah.
We were sad, and then the next day we like, well, shit, fuck it.
It's not
It
the end
is
of the
what it
world.
is.
It's the same
It's
shit for
not
niggas.
the end of the world.
Ain't shit gonna change for niggas.
Yeah, and
Either
it's
way.
just like I
say.
feel like as black people, we can't afford to have like this like I'm gonna be down bad for months at a
Nah,
time. Like we
hell
can't afford that. We have to pick ourselves back
We
up.
got to. That rent dude.
That's
check the check.
Hello?
That shit. You ain't
We
got
still
time
got to get up
wait,
and go to work. We
down.
can't sit around and pout all day.
Yeah.
We get so much. We deal with so much as black people, as anybody that's non-white. We deal with so much.
No. Stop doing that. Stop
Yeah.
putting the people of color thing. It's black people, it's Mexican people, it's Asian people. So we talking about black people.
He say
Please. I hate
split it
when
up.
they do that people
Split
of
it
color
up.
shit, bro.
I just
We
feel
not
like
together. Our experience
This
is
ain't
not the
maturity.
same, bro.
It's not the same.
Not in
But I
America.
just feel like we go through so much that we just can't afford to sit around and just cry and pout all day.
Right.
We took that first day. We took that hit. We grieved. Because I feel like it is a grieving process. It is.
It was
It's
definitely a grieving process.
It's a grieving
We was like,
process.
what?
'Cause we
Yeah,
like,
people be feeling
damn.
like somebody died when they don't win.
Yeah, and it's just I said, and then, so we all took that day, and then the next day we were like, okay, well, shit, we still got shit to do. We still got to work. We still got to take care of our kids. We still got to pay bills.
Okay.
So you still have to pick yourself back up, even though your stuff didn't go your way.
All right, so what about you, Brittany?
I was not shocked at all. I think the only thing for me, I wanted Ted Cruz out. I don't care how red Texas is. I know Texas is a red state, but Cruz had
Yeah.
to go.
probably
He
went to
literally
Mexico right after
needed
that
to
shit.
go.
Nigga was probably in Mexico.
I don't have too much to say about the election. I'm really not a political type of person.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things that I'm not gonna lie. That some of the things that Trump said that I'm not gonna say I was against him that he said that he was gonna do. However, he's not my first choice as a president. But honestly, neither was Kamala. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like she said, we gotta laugh to keep from crying. That's why we've been joking so much about it. Trump is in office. It is what it is. I
Can't
just
do
feel
nothing about
like
it.
the groceries just need to go back down. That's how I feel. I want to be able to afford groceries again and not have to be
Keep
like,
his gas in
damn, if I'm
$2
gonna
range.
put
You
fill up my tank, or am I gonna go get groceries for the whole
Keep his
week?
gas in his $2
If I'm gonna put
range,
$20 in and then go get groceries to last us until Wednesday.
Am I gonna eat air
Trump,
for 2
if
days?
this is what you're gonna do what you're gonna do, man,
Hey,
and get this
and
shit back to where we can afford
That's
it.
who he
That's
appealed
it.
to. Like
Hey,
he appealed to that, and everybody, like everybody broke, everybody struggling, and
Yeah.
he talked to, I'm finna change that. And it's easy to do that when you the regime that's fucking everybody's life up,
Yeah.
seemingly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't know why. You know what I'm saying? The economy is. We don't know if it's because of the Republican office when they had it, or if it's because these niggas just so incompetent. But the fact is, it's fucked up now. He not in office, so he can just say, "Hey,
I'm gonna fix it.
Look at how shit fucked up. It was a layup for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And then Kamala come in. She did a hell of a job. Biden should have stepped down way sooner. He had too much
Yes.
pride, too much
I
ego.
think she
It's
needed
all
more time
Biden
for her
fault.
campaign.
Exactly.
We ain't gonna blame the white man because we think he fucking God and Jesus Christ. So that's what we do as people of America. That's just what America is built on, is holding the white man up and say, but it's Biden's fault. So we'll start there. Kamala did everything she could. You know what I'm saying? But her campaign, that having people on stage twerking, like that shit is insulting to black people, especially black men. And then y'all don't talk to us until it's time for somebody to vote. And then when we don't agree with exactly what y'all say for our own personal reasons, which everybody else vote for their own personal reasons. But when a black man do it, it's like, oh, y'all niggas coons, all y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all niggas is Oh, don't get these niggas no pussy. Like, bitch, I think, yeah, you know, y'all was gonna get these niggas that pussy. Goddamn me. Quit saying that. First of all, y'all I'm on this drink, but that shit, I don't know why that pissed me out so much, bro. But
So-
y'all know y'all gonna give a nigga that pussy, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yo.
Stop saying that, bro. That shit really be pissing me off. Like, oh, don't get these niggas.
Yeah.
Drink cousin.
Bitch, you know you
Take
could
a
give a
drink.
nigga that pussy. I don't give a fuck what
man.
nobody say.
Take a
But anyway,
drink,
that bullshit aside, I'm just saying, like, it's Biden's fault. You know what I mean? So regroup, start now. Start trying to get black men involved now. Don't wait till 6 months before the election and then blame us for everything. Start now, day one, and figure this shit out going forward for the next 4 years and figure out what's next. That's
I kind of agree with you there. I don't think the Democrats did a great service to how you say her name again?
Kamala.
Kamala.
Mm-hmm.
Because like they gave it to her, it was almost last minute. She only
Yeah.
had so many months.
got 100 days.
Like it's not even just that she's a woman; it's that she's a black woman. So you're trying to change older people's way of thinking that a leader can be a woman.
You got gender and race.
You didn't
You
give
got
her time to
Working
actually
against you.
solidify
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And then the worst thing about it is they had to do what you said, rather than really hear what we like, talk to us about what we need as a society. It seemed more so entertainment on her side.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like you said, neither one of them was my first choice.
Right.
But I will say this, like so far they said since he's got elected, it's rumored that Russia and Ukraine are willing to sit down possibly now to end the war. Like there's certain things that they're trying to get like in order. So I'm like, it might be some pros to it. And my whole thing is this, like, I don't want no Project 2025, none of that type of shit. But what I tell a lot of people is you don't ever want a president to fail. You don't want his personal agenda.
Yeah, and that's
but
what's
you don't
wrong
want him
with
to fail
both
because
sides.
when a
Like, when they don't win, they
fail-
want the other side to fail. It's like,
when
what?
the president failed during his time in office,
We fail.
We gonna feel
Yeah,
that.
we gonna feel that.
What you want is some of the stuff he's saying.
You want it to
hopefully
work.
you want some of that shit to
You
work.
want it to work. Even though it
So-
sound like, oh my God, this is the worst shit ever, you want it to work. Like,
But all I'm gonna say is this. I mean,
Should.
if he ain't a felon yet, but y'all need to get rid of background checks now
Yeah, they
because
gotta
I
do
mean
a
my
lot.
boy guilty.
drug test, background test.
He is
Is
a
it-
he
he's
is
a felon?
Yeah, he's convicted. He's convicted.
Guilty, yeah.
He is
Then
a
back-
felon,
back-
and I feel like if he's able to run for president and he can be in the White House, felons need to be allowed to vote.
Background checks need to
Hello?
go away except for rapists.
Hey, and
y'all
when we say
should
that-
rot in hell with gasoline draws with your dicks cut off.
I've heard
I agree
something
100%.
where people,
Hello?
when we say that, like, oh, if this guy has this luxury, we should get it too. People equate that to us wanting to be like the white man or thinking he
It's
like,
not-
it's
it's-
not what that is.
it's-
It's just
it's
like we
wanting-
want this
it's
shit to be
equality.
fair.
We want a
We
fair
want
chance.
Like, we want it to be
Equality.
fair and
It's
even
just
stop
all.
saying that shit too.
It's
'cause
just a fair chance, bro.
don't nobody give a fuck about no. We're not trying to be like white people, bro. Like I know it's some
Hell
niggas out
no.
there like that, and it's more Mexicans out there like that. But like niggas
We
is
see
not
that
like
now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. You can
It's
see
just-
that by the way they voted.
If you want to
know
look
what
at it
I'm
at the
saying?
basic, if you want to look at it at the basic part
Quit
of
that
it,
shit, that coon shit, all that shit.
Trump
bro.
is about to get a security clearance. A lot of times you'll get turned away from a security clearance for certain stuff you did.
Mm-hmm.
He was found guilty of what? Trying to mess with documentations and all of that
Yeah.
at some point. Okay then, so why am I getting background checked if you let somebody who mess
agree.
with
And
documents?
that's a fair logic. I think that's logical.
He's
but when
finna-
we
he's
say
finna
that,
have
when
these security
when we
clearance.
present
Ain't no
all of that
security
logic,
clearance
I've even heard our own black people say, "Oh, that's you niggas wanting to like, yeah, we want to get the same privileges
want a
as white
chance.
people. That's America.
I don't
We live in
want you to
America,
have the
don't
job
we?
with the
Like,
suit.
yeah,
I
we
want the
that.
job with the suit. And
Exactly.
you telling me I can't have it because
Yeah,
I
if this
got a
nigga get to
goddamn
play
speed
dirty, I
ticket,
wanna play
and I
dirty
might
too.
have smoked weed once or twice when Drake was.
I look at it like this, bro. I look at it like this. Like, white men get to play on rookie while everybody else play on Hall of Fame. We
Yeah.
want to play on rookie too,
Hey,
bro.
what-
And niggas that play sports
What they want
understand
to say,
that more.
it's not even about racism. It's just the fact that y'all had such an amazing head start that y'all have generational wealth.
That too. It's
We
that
don't
too.
got that. So just all we asking for is like a fucking. We're asking for opportunities.
We ain't asking for. I ain't
Just a
asking
fair
for shit.
chance.
I ain't
No,
asking for shit.
opportunities.
Yeah.
I ain't asking for that.
You just said you want like the no background shit. That like don't.
I mean,
judge
that ain't an opportunity to me though. That's just making the playing field
here's
fair.
why
That's
I
not
say-
an opportunity.
here's why I say it's an opportunity.
Opportunity is not making the playing field even
I
for
feel like
everybody.
it
That's
makes an
not
opportunity
opportunity
because
to me.
if you go off of
But
just
I'm
what
saying,
I've
like,
done,
we shouldn't look at that as
I'ma
opportunity.
get the
Opportunity
motherfucking
is
job.
something that's above and beyond something that everybody's getting.
get
If
you.
that nigga is getting that shit and I want to get it too, that's not me getting opportunity. That's why they got us fucked up. We think we getting opportunities because we getting the same shit that these niggas get all the time, but that's not opportunity. I don't look at it as, we shouldn't look at it as opportunity. It's a
Black power.
fucking, it's a adjustment to where you should be.
Just
Yeah, that's
level
leveling the plan. That's not opportunity. The opportunity would be, all right, now I'm looking at you because I know what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Here's why I call it the opportunity. Is because, like, you know, they say, you know, normally black people have to be exceptional to get a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So what makes it makes me feel like, well, that means damn near every average black person is above the standard, and y'all had to find another reason not to give it. So that's why I say it's gonna give me the opportunities, because if you don't look at this other stuff, I know just based off of what I'm capable of, I'm better than these other contenders.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that ain't an opportunity.
You're not wrong in that.
Because it is an opportunity, you know,
But no,
I'm just
I get what
saying,
you're saying.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you just give me that fair chance at looking at my profile,
But that's a fair chance.
but
you said it already.
Yeah,
That's
but I'm
fair.
saying-
That's not an opportunity. That's a fair.
but I'm saying,
chance.
but I'm just saying, I'm above them. Not like I'm better than them, but I just know.
I get what
y'all
you're
say we better at a lot of things. Oh dang, this is gonna be an easy win for me. That's all I'm saying.
I hear what you're saying. But yeah, black people, stop looking at even fair shit as opportunities, because it's not what that is.
Man, speaking of, since we talking about like opportunities, how y'all feel about Young Thug?
Because I just got through bitching at Dirk about what he was on.
Hey, he need to get his lawyer.
He do, but if
I need
Dirk
his
was
lawyer.
Thug was doing the shit that he is accused of doing, then I don't know.
Bro,
but he do.
20 years
I do
probation
feel
is
like
crazy.
I do feel like
He
Thug.
can't do shit
He
though.
can-
But that is
On
better
20
than
years,
being-
that's
Yeah,
hell.
I mean that versus life, I'll take that. But I'm saying
And
I feel
he's
like
banned from Atlanta.
that's fine. I feel like he can do more. I feel like he can do more positive being out of jail than being in. So in that aspect, I look at it like, okay, because he has already been making strides to do better things, and he already employed so many people. You know what I mean? Like he had to do what he was doing in the streets and shit. But like if he not in Atlanta, I feel like that's over, and I feel like he can make an impact out of jail that's more impactful than what he would do in jail.
And,
So
and
I
I think
support
somebody
it.
just gave a great.
I'm happy about him.
I
being
think
out.
somebody just gave a great example. Jelly Roll.
Mm-hmm.
He just,
yeah, I just saw
he just
that.
brought a band of 4 people from jail
Yeah,
and let them perform, and it's just showing that, giving them that
That's
second
hard.
chance. So
Yeah.
I saw that and I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, he come from that. Jelly Roll dope, man. Look, this nigga stay moving the camera, cuz. Just make sure we all in the frame, cuz.
I'll go check.
I don't know. I just
Watch your drink.
I was shocked when he went first, because like I said, I don't know a lot about the rap game. I don't know a lot about rap music and stuff like that. And I was like, wait a minute, this the same dude? Like,
You
I
didn't
thought
think
he
he
was
was, like,
corny.
for
Like, I
real?
really did. Like, I thought he was corny. And then so
I
when
think
all
a
this
lot of
stuff
people
came
did.
out, I was like, wait a minute, this the same
Same
person?
dude.
Yeah, because like when
Ain't
Thug
no
first
way.
came out, you know, they was trying to say he was gay.
Yeah.
And they was trying to say he
Yes.
was
And the
like-
way he dressed and stuff, I was like, ain't no way this is the same person that's
I
doing all
knew he
this
was
shit.
official because T.I. stamped it like
Yeah.
early on. He said, hey, Young Thug is not the one to play with. I know he's playing around with all that gay shit, but do not play with that. He's like, Young Thug like 6'5". He not a normal looking dude, bro.
No,
Like,
he's not.
He not. Like, so,
Big motherfucker.
Big.
yeah, the nigga was like whatever he was doing. But I will say I am happy to see him get out of situation, just to see the system fuck up and take a L. You know what I'm saying? Because they really just fumbled the process. They had the layup.
yeah.
They could have easily put this nigga away, but they just fucked it up. Yeah.
Okay, here,
Why,
listen.
so-
I'm just about to say, can we talk about Woody real
Talk
quick?
about Woody. What you got to say,
What
sis?
we got to say about
Because, you
a
know,
snitch?
here's what
Turn
I think-
celebrity.
I was lying about all that shit. I made it up. I don't know. Y'all asked me this shit. I keep telling
They
y'all.
better
And I feel like
I'm
Woody,
dyslexic.
I feel like he's smarter than what people think he is.
He is, because Thug can't touch him.
I
They
feel
can't
like
touch him now.
everybody think that he's dumb.
got immunity. He
And
said,
I
I got
was like,
immunity,
no,
right?
that nigga is smart because he
He a
told
snitch.
them
That's
what
what
he
he
had.
is.
He told them what he had to just to get his name clear.
That-
And then once he was cleared, he was like, shit, I don't know nothing.
but listen though,
Hey, that boy said I got immunity, right? All right, so they hit my boys. I went and got my lid back and shot him, right?
And then he came out and said, I don't know nothing about
Right,
Young
he
Thug
played
and what
dumb.
he did.
But
That's what fumbled the
I
case
keep
too,
telling y'all I
though.
lied about
but
all
I
of
feel
this.
like what also covered his ass with Thug and them being able to get retaliation is that now he a celebrity.
Yeah.
He done went and made his name big.
They can't
Everybody
touch him.
know who Willie is. He a celebrity now. So you see
can't
Willie
just go
out in
out
the
there.
club, like you want to take pictures with Willie, like you're not trying to slide on Willie. So
Right.
if
Don't
something
do the
happened to
dirt.
Willie,
Don't do the little
who the
dirt.
first person they gonna look at? And Thug can't
Yep.
fucking even
Can't.
light a match wrong, or that nigga going back to jail for 20 years automatically. They say he do one thing wrong,
He
that's
going.
it. So
And then they gonna add an extra
Woody is
5,
smarter.
right? If he goes.
I don't know.
I think they say
they
they're gonna add an extra 5.
Yeah, they
if he
gonna
Regardless
goes.
make
what
sure
you
he
add
go
on
away
the
for good.
20, it's 20.
It's 20
years.
But yeah, so Woody is smarter than
He's smarter than what
he did
people
on-
gave him credit for.
I never thought he was dumb.
I did.
I was just sitting up there like, this nigga is a snitch. He alright. Like, I'm just sitting up here watching it like, but then like after continuing to watch it and reading all the comments, I was like, oh well, shit, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah,
Well,
he
he just
knew
got
exactly
a
what
good
he was
team
doing.
around him
Yeah.
too. He is dumb. He a crash dummy. Like he's literally a crash dummy. But he got a good enough team around him, and he
He got a
listen
good
to him. He's
team.
smart enough to
Okay.
listen. I
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so being smart enough to listen. I mean, you gotta give a nigga more credit because a lot of people ain't even smart enough to
I
listen.
can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So that's a good conversation piece. Trump dating with kids.
Woody.
Woody.
I love
Did we
Woody.
wanna,
I
we
love
wanna
Woody
add
so
another
much.
one, or we trying to wrap up?
Yeah, we're gonna do one after this.
One after this. Okay. I know. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank y'all once again for tuning in to the Cuz Chill podcast, man. Make sure to like,
Cuz
subscribe, and share, man.
Episode 6.
Hey, when I'm on the alcohol, you know.
Blame it on the
Hey,
goose.
man.
Got you feeling loose.
Hey,
Y'all stay
not
tuned, man.
copyright.
Y'all ready? Let's get up out of
Blame
here.
it on the.
1, 2, 3. Hey yo. First of all, fuck you niggas. And you bitches.
Fuck niggas, fuck bitches, get money.